Good morning, and this is Janae Johnson, and I'm going to take you my journey on my sketchbook. Let's get into this. So, this is my tiger lily that I first drew in the first day, and I always loved drawing landscape, flowers, and when I was a little kid, back when I was 4 years old, and it kept me being peaceful. And here is the colors of my art supplies and like a fantasy world. And this is another abstract of different types of natures that I like to see animals. And the collage where it's a vacation mode that took me a long time to glue everything. And this is always this mindset that kept me going whenever I'm feeling down myself, but I just keep on going forward. And these are emotions where I'm feeling positive and try to complete all my goals to reach my dreams. This is shy when I was a shy kid at the time, where I didn't really talk to anyone, didn't make friends. I was antisocial, so I was kind of scared to talk to people. Jealousy, that's when I got much older, I saw people getting relationships, and it makes me kind of jealous that I didn't got into one growing up. This is funny when I was a little kid. And these are all the thumbnails that I did on the big assignments, lines and shapes, and more thumbnails, and thumbnails on squares. That's a lot I did. And a lot more thumbnails to be creative. The same thing on the bigger landscape piece. And I drew some music because I like to listen when I'm calming down, and R&B songs, my favorite. The ocean with the beach and everything. Bubbles when I was 6 years old, when I played around. The kite when I went to the beach as a kid. And this is a zebra. It's my favorite one. Zebra's my favorite animal. I drew a bunny. And some thumbnails that I did the painting. And my favorite squirrel outside that I feed him every morning. He's cute. And the toucan flower. And I drew like different types of nature as the marble. I drew the paint on nature and some more nature stuff. The reason I put it on paper be easier to like not get break. More thumbnails that I did on both pages of the hard paintings, and more different nature, and then some other stuff. The texture was fun. My favorite was doing the leaf and all these beautiful textures that I did too. And it was time consuming for me. And the brick too. And I used Stasha letters. It's a little messy. And some dark pencils too. Been a long time that I drew textures, and the teardrops. Well, it was very hard to get into the shades and all the other ones. The rocks. Rocks are very detailed, and you gotta keep on going how to add a little dots. And most of the time I had to use a napkin or my finger to shade it in. And it takes time to get the right amount of depth to get all the spaces that you need. And this is my Zentangle worm. I drew the invented texture and came out nice, and it was time consuming for me, but sometimes I was just adding random stuff in there. So thank you so much.